Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about recognizing the signs of your future self trying to communicate to you, trying to push you, trying to nudge you to come to them. So with recognizing the signs, recognizing the path ahead, who do you want to become? Who is your higher self? I want to speak about that today to kind of get to grips of who is your higher self? What do they do? What do they look like? And how you can get there and how you can see the signs. So, who is your higher self? Your higher self is someone in the future. They have everything that you want and desire in your life. They're already there. They're already in the future with everything. And your timelines before without what you want. So, how do we get there? How do we become our higher self? How do we get through these timelines? How do we get moving down our pathway that we're supposed to go down? Some of you might be feeling stuck or feeling confused and you don't know what to do in life. That is an exceptional, most powering moment to be in. Feeling stuck is where you've hit a brick wall and you don't know how to climb over. You're like, how do I keep moving forward? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get over this wall. Do I climb? Do I throw a rope over? Find a ladder? I don't know. I don't know how to get over the wall. What's over the wall? Is there any point climbing that wall? Is there any point moving forward? Because I don't know if I can climb this wall. I might as well just sit here for a while. Being stuck is needed because your body is telling you life needs to change. You need to change. You need to grow. You need to transform. And without that, without climbing that wall, you're not going to transform. You're not going to find your highest self because you're just going to feel stuck. Then you're going to get depressed, develop the anxiety. And we don't want that. If we're just going to stay in the same place as the same person, how are we going to get stronger? How are we going to build resilience? How are we going to build that to get through any difficult situation in our life? We have to go down and up on a roller coaster of life to get to the end result. We have to go through hell. We have to go through all them storms to come out at the other end with so many swords and knives in our back. But we get up and stand and we become our highest self through breakups, change of jobs, changing country, losing friends, losing parents. Everything, every stage in our life is to build our resilience to make us stronger, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, how do we know when our higher self is trying to communicate with us, trying to pull us in and be like, come on, Laura, come to me, come to me? In my mind, when I connect with my higher self, I visualize who I want to be. I visualize Laura in the future, what she looks like, what she has, the money, her personality, just her aura about her. I visualize her standing right in front of me. I say her, I should say me, but her. I visualize her. She's different to me. I visualize her. She's got the car I want. She's got the motorbike. She's got the home. She's so happy. She is dancing around the garden with wine in her hand, obviously. And she is talking to me and telling me, come, you have to join me. You have to join me. And I always look at her, myself, and be like, but how? How do I get there? How do I get that car? How can I sit in that car and drive it? How can I look like you? You look so happy. And even though I'm happy, she's just full of energy. Her aura is so vibrant. And she's just like a magnet of like love and joy and happiness. And even though that is still me, she's 10 times more. She has the figure that I want. She has the clothes I want. She looks immaculate with her hair. Her makeup's on point. everything. In my mind, when I visualize her, it's kind of like ET. So you got the fingers and you're like kind of connecting, and it's like boom. You feel the power, you feel that energetic connection. But then you think, how am I going to get there? And you have to ask yourself, future higher self, how do I get to that level in life? Will it take years? I just want to get there now. But everything is a steady process. You can't just go instantly. You can't jump to that level. If you had the mindset, you probably could, but not that fast. You have to change your mindset. You have to change who you are and have to grow to become your higher self. And how you connect with your higher self is you can ask your higher self questions. How do I get there? And you just have to visualize what your higher self would communicate to you. So my higher self just tells me the same thing. Don't give up. Keep swimming. That is like my motto, I can say. Keep swimming. Just keep going. Do not give up. Like, life is such a storm. You have to go through it. You have to go through it. So, some tips on how our higher self communicates with us to kind of pull us in are those intuitive feelings. We have to listen to our gut instinct. We have to listen to our intuition when making decisions in life, whether that's getting with new people, making new friends, going to a job, making big decisions in life. We have to ask ourselves deep down, what is the answer? What do I do? You have to feel the decision inside of you. Your higher self will guide you because it will instantly give you the thoughts in your head, the decision that you need to make. But if it doesn't feel right, you will feel that. And that is your higher self telling you, no, Laura, not that person, not that place, not that job. No. Dreams can be a big sign of your higher self connecting to you. If you're a spiritual person, you will know what I mean. But if you are not, just watch your dreams. If you can remember, we're not really supposed to remember our dreams because we are in a different realm. We leave our body, and dreams are messages, and we can't always understand our dreams. Like, what does a snake or an animal mean? And you don't want to just go to Google and ask Google because they'll give you 1,000 answers. You just have to feel what it could mean. Dreams can tell a story, but they can also show you the pathway and give you ideas and just give you information that you require for your life's purpose. Sometimes we cannot understand our dreams, and that's absolutely fine. But in time, there's little things that we can pick up, and we will eventually figure that out. Again, this is more if you are spiritual, but if you are not, just go along with it because these are signs of your higher self talking to you. So, synchronicities, angel numbers, you will feel it, you will see it, and they are signs of your higher self connecting with you. It can also be signs of anyone that has passed in your life, anyone that is no longer with us, loved ones, family, friends. We will always get synchronicities, coincidences that symbolize signs, and we just have to be open to seeing these signs because a lot of the time we aren't open, we are blind to what's going on around us. We have to be very observant to our environment, but in time you get to that stage. Another tip is when you have a really strong desire for a job, a place, anything, and you can't stop thinking about it. That thought has been placed in your mind for a reason. So you have to act upon it because sometimes we get those thoughts put in our mind and we have to act upon it. But if we don't, that thought will go to someone else. So if you get a business idea and you don't act upon that business idea, that idea is going to go to someone else's head and they're going to act on that, and who knows what could happen? They could have $1 billion company, and you're like, damn, I had that thought. Why didn't I act upon it? Fear got in the way. We have to act on our thoughts. And if you have this desire, this burning passion inside of you, it could not be a job, it could be anything. Buy a house, make a friend, go to this new person, anything. Act upon the thoughts that you feel are really a burning desire, because that is your highest self. So I want to ask you a question to yourself and just ponder and think about it. Who is the person you want to become? What do they look like? What do they do? What do they have? I want you to visualize that person right now or after the video. Just visualize. Who do you want to become? What sort of life do you want? And go after that person. You can change at a given second. You can become your highest self right now. You just have to start acting like that person. I want you to visualize your highest self daily. I want you to start acting as your highest self. If your highest self is rich, has a nice car, a nice house, you have to act as if you are that person living in that big, nice house. You have all that money. You have to pretend. You have to dream big, and you have to realize that is who you are, but you're not at that stage yet. You have everything you desire. You just have to keep going. You have to keep swimming, and you will get to your highest self, because your highest self is pulling you in, is trying to pull you, and you're just stood there like a lost puppy. And your highest self is like, Laura, come here. I'm waiting. And I'm like, I'm trying to come, I'm trying to swim to you, but it's bloody hard. And yes, no matter what, no matter the current that I'm swimming in to get to my highest self, it's like swimming from Australia to the UK. I'm coming. I'm gonna get there. No matter what, I won't give up. I have to keep going. I have to keep swimming. I will get there, and so will you. Visualize your highest self, become your highest self, and you will go down the pathway that you need to go down.